Welcome to Me versus ADHD. Today, I'll explore one of my most frustrating ADHD habits that seriously impacts my productivity. And that is the insanely ridiculous number of tabs that I have open on my browser at any given time. At the end of this video, I'll confess exactly just how many tabs and windows I have open at the current moment. But first, I want to spend a bit of time trying to unpack why I struggle with this. At a surface level, I know it has to do with my memory, which I would rate as ungood. I, like many others with ADHD, struggle with object permanence, meaning that when something is no longer in my eyesight, I tend to forget about it. As a result, I want to have anything I may need readily available to retrieve at all times. I believe that this is my basic challenge on this topic. However, this is compounded by the fact that I am easily distracted by, well, every and anything. So not only are my tabs eating up my computer's memory and creating a very unwieldy desktop or laptop display, many of them also represent hours of wasted time. To illustrate, let me give you a little insight into the inner workings of my mind. First, a question. When you're hungry and want to order delivery, what is the process that you go through when you are deciding what you will order and where you will order it from? Pretty simple. Well, I'll give you a glimpse at how the process usually goes for me. Well, let's open a tab for DoorDash, Grubhub, and Seamless, because of course I need to compare offerings. Next, I need to open tabs for the websites of the top restaurants I'm considering, so I can check out their menus. Oh, and I also need to see how far the restaurants are from my house, so I can determine if the food will be cold by the time it gets to me. And then I also need to look at the Yelp reviews for the restaurant options that I'm not familiar with. Just with this one activity, I can easily have 10 tabs open. Very ungood. Here's another example. News headlines are not my friend. Actor Donald Sutherland died? Oh no, how sad. Let me click on the article and see what happened and whether he'd been ill. The article has a very nice statement from his son Kiefer, along with a tweet. I'll just click on this tweet to see how other people are remembering his father. An hour later, I'm still on Twitter. And now I've clicked on at least 3 trending topics that have taken me down various rabbit holes of mostly random, useless information. At this point, not only have I wasted lots of time, but I'm also accumulating new tabs with tweets that I plan to check out further for personal or professional reasons. Now you may be asking yourself, why not just bookmark the tweets? Well, I do. But I can't just bookmark them, because that would require me to remember to go back and retrieve the bookmarks at a later time. Remember object permanence? So after my hour down a Twitter rabbit hole, I finally remember that I was reading about Donald Sutherland's death, and I begin wondering about his body of work. So I head to IMDb to check out his filmography. While I'm there, I'll see what Kiefer has been in lately too. Do you see where I'm going with this? And these are just personal tabs. I'll have to do another video to explore the madness that is my professional tab situation. Every day I try to start fresh by closing and reorganizing tabs. Oh, that's another thing. It's not just the quantity of tabs I have open, it's also the multiple windows that house these tabs. As a result, I often have work tabs intermingled with social tabs all over the place, causing me to waste even more time trying to find the tab I'm looking for. Not only that, even though I try to start new every day, I don't always succeed. I'm certain that my tabs on Mr. Sutherland stayed open for a few days before I closed them out. This habit of accumulating browser tabs is more than just a quirky trait. It's a manifestation of ADHD and the unique challenges it presents. The constant need to have everything within sight is a direct result of our struggles with object permanence, and the incessant distractions are a hallmark of ADHD. These open tabs symbolize the cluttered, chaotic thought processes that many of us with ADHD experience daily. They represent unfinished tasks, fleeting interests, and a perpetual state of mental multitasking that can be exhausting and overwhelming. However, when appropriately harnessed, this ability to juggle multiple tasks can also be a tremendous strength, allowing us to think creatively and handle diverse responsibilities simultaneously. So, just how many tabs do I actually have open right now? I have 72 tabs open across 5 windows. Yes, it's a lot. And yes, it's something I'm continuously working on. If you have tips or strategies for managing browser tabs, or just want to share your own numbers and experiences, drop a comment below. Let's support each other in this journey of navigating life with ADHD.